Hello everyone, today we are going to learn the second chapter of science, synthetic fibers and plastics. So, the synthetic fibers, the dress that you're wearing, you may know that these dresses are made of fibers, different types of fibers. So that's there are a lot of different shiny types of dresses that you see, which are very shiny, which are very colorful, right? So these are all made of fibers. So and the plastics that are chemically formed in the various ways for our human uses. So these synthetic fibers and plastics are many comes to many use for us. We use in our day-to-day lives, like that we wear the dress. A lot of dresses are there, varieties of dress, and the things that are made from these fibers that we are going to see in this chapter. So the clothes that we wear are made of fibers obtained from natural or artificial sources. So that the dress we are wearing, that is made from the natural fibers, means that we get from the plants. Okay, naturality from the plants and from the animals that are available. So the artificial sources are like the taking from the plants. They are forming, they are doing some changes by adding some chemicals or some through putting in the machine. They are making the forming together, joining together, and then they are making a new substance or the new what is that, fibers. So that is called artificial sources. So lot of what is that, lot of fibers are there, natural fibers. So what are natural fibers? Natural fibers can be classified according to their origin. So from where they come, the vegetables, the cellulose and the base class, including such important fibers as cotton, flax, and jute. So these are the natural fibers that we get, like plants, from the plants, right? Cotton, flax, and jute. And from the animals we get the fibers like wool, mahori, and silk. So these are natural fibers. So there are mainly four types of natural fibers. Okay, the four types of natural fibers are wool, silk, camel hair, and angora, and as well as the four plant fibers which we get from the natural things, that are cotton, flax, hemp, and jute. So these are the some of the names that we get from the natural fibers. So name some articles. So it is written here, name some articles of the fibers that we get from the naturality. So that is like what we can make from the fibers, like beds, bags, sweaters, curtains, storage things, jute. So other are here types of fibers. One is natural and one is synthetic. So what is comes under natural fibers, like cotton, flax, jute, and wool and silk. Another one is synthetic fibers, that are artificial fibers made by man, that is rayon, nylon, acrylic, and polyester. So these are the names of some natural and synthetic fibers. So we find that some articles are made from the natural fibers and some are made from the synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers are made by human beings, that is why they are called synthetic. Okay, and man-made fibers. So both the names we can call. The synthetic fibers are also called, say, what is this? Synthetic fibers, and as well as man-made fibers. So what is this fibers that is man-made? Okay, so first one is rayon, Dacron, terraline, Davron. These are all what is that, synthetic fibers which are made by humans. So clothes made by synthetic fibers are very durable, means it is long lasting. So and they are very wrinkly and easy to dry. They do not wrinkle easily, dry quickly, and do not need to be ironed. So they are very durable, very long lasting. So on special occasions, you might have seen people wearing clothes with zari work. Zari is actually a thin wires and copper coated, okay, and with gold and silver on it. So which is very shiny thing. So these are all man-made fibers which many people use. So they are very durable. So let's understand what is synthetic fibers. Try to recall the uniform pattern found in the necklace of beads joined with the help of the thread. So you can see here the necklace which is uh, joined in one by one, one after the other, and it is forming one circle. So that similarly has synthetic fibers is also a chain. So what is the mean by that? These beads you can see here, these beads are joined one by one in a very line, in one line, so that form a pattern. Okay, necklace, this form a one pattern. In same way, the threads, the fibers, okay, the fibers are like a threads, so that are also in same way, that are joined together and they form one line, big line, in a rolled way. You can see the thread, stitching thread, right? So in that similar way, this is also joined together. Each small unit is actually a chemical substance. So each unit, each one point, each one, you can see a lot of beads. Like each points are like chemical substance. Many such small units combine to form a large single unit are called polymer. So these are called polymer. This full single unit, now in a large scale that we are seeing here, are called polymer. So what is a polymer? Polymer is actually a natural. It is a natural, like example, cotton. Cotton is a natural, right? So when we see the cotton in a very roundy shape, and afterwards they are put in the machine and they are uh, made like a thread, like a big line. Okay, cotton is a polymer called cellulose. So cellulose is made up of a large number of glucose units. So rubber, silk, wood, etc. are also polymers. So many household articles like plastic pipes, bottle, buckets manufactured by man in the factories are all called polymers. So they are joined together with machines and they are made like a one particular material. So in that way we can make any form, we can change that polymer into any form, so that we use in a daily to daily lives. So that is called a polymer. And the next one we see types of synthetic fibers. So there are different types of synthetic fibers that we saw above. So first one is rayon. So what is rayon? You have already read this. Silk fiber is obtained from silkworm. So silk, you know that silk, the which the worm is used to come and it used to be like a butterfly. It used to turn into butterfly. So the fabric obtained from silk fibers is very expensive. Actually, the silk, the original silk fibers, that are very costly because they are very shiny thing. Okay, so they look very attractive. They look very beautiful in texture and fascinates everybody. So that's why they are very expensive. Too much money they used to take if you buy the what is that, silk clothes. So attempts were therefore made to make silk artificially. So what had this human did, that to make this look similar, same like silk. So they produced one types of fibers which is known as rayons, so which is looking like same thing. What is that, like silk? Okay. Towards the end of the 19th century, scientists were successful in obtaining a fiber having properties similarly same thing that looks like a silk. So this fibers was called rayon or artificial silk. So now the duplicate is made like silk. So now it is looking similar and it is also very durable, like similar as silk. So it is now it is cheaper. Okay, so before the silk was very rarely it used to get produced by the worms, so we cannot make a lot of production through that. So now they have made artificially, so now it prices also will decrease. Okay, obtained by chemical treatment of wood purple and it is made by fibers. So how they made this silk fiber, means rayon, means from wood particles, small, you can see the wood trees having some covers, covers like small what is that, texture outside. Okay, outer part, if we remove that, it will come out. So that from that they what is that, they grinded or they crushed that and they mixed some man-made fibers and then they made this rayon. So it is very cheaper that silk and that can be woven like silk fibers. So it is same as the silk, not exactly silk we can call, but similar to silk. So rayon is mixed with cotton to make bed sheet, or mixed with wool to make carpets. So what we do, we can mix rayon in another, like cotton. Okay, we can mix through another substance like natural substance. If we mix, and we can make the different substance, like different things like sheet and wool and carpets. So from rayon we can produce lot of other products also, from other materials also we can make. So this was about the rayon, first man-made synthetic fibers. So the second one we go is nylon. So nylon is another man-made fibers. So it was made without using any natural raw. So without, before the rayon was mixed, right? So but here it is not used any natural raw, only is the man-made what is that man-made things like materials from plants or from animals. So it was the first fully synthetic fibers. So without any mixture, without any taking another natural sources, it was made, which nylon. Okay, so nylon fiber was strong, elastic and light. So it was very lightweight, and it is stretchable, flexible, and it is also strong. So this was the first man-made synthetic fiber which was very successful, which is not using any natural raw materials. So it was lustrous and easy to wash. So this also was very fun, I think, very good material that they have produced from nylon. So it was because very popular for making clothes. So because of its greater strength, it is using making a parachutes, ropes, socks, brushes, etc. So because of its durability, and it's stretchable and it's washable. Okay, so they made a lot of things from it, ropes, socks, brushes. Okay, so everything, lot of materials which is like elastic thing, right? So which nowadays lot of elastic what is that, dresses we see in the jeans and all. So they use this material nylon. So a nylon thread is actually a stronger than a steel wire. So you know the steel wire is how that is more stronger than this nylon. Okay, so nylon is stronger than steel wire. That means it is very durable. So the next one is polyester. So the third one, the man-made synthetic fiber is polyester. So polyester is another synthetic fiber. Fabric made from its fiber does not get wrinkled easily. Terylene is popular polyester. It can be drawn into very fine fabric that can be woven like any other yarn. So pet is a very PET pet. Okay, this is not like a pet dog. This is a PET pet. Is a very familiar from the polyester. It is used for making bottles, utensils, films, wires, and making other products. So PET means like in the bottles and all, mostly they write the PET. Okay, this is like PET material, which is made of polyester. So we have seen polyester is a very fine fabric, and it cannot be wrinkled easily. So these bottles, mostly the things, these are made from the polyesters. So polyester, what is the main definition, like main thing from the polyester is poly plus ester. So it's actually made up of the repeating units of a chemical called ester. So polyester means a polymer or ester. So fabrics made of polyester are sold by names like polycoat. So another name also we can call polycoat, polywool, or terrycoat, etc. So these are different types of name. And a polycoat is made up of mixing polyester and cotton with polywool in the mixture of polyester and wool. So another thing that here we can mix from another, like polywool, polycotton. We can mix and we can make different types of materials from polyester. And the next one is acrylic. So this type of synthetic fibers we use like made up of like sweaters and shawls, blankets for the winter season. So many are actually not made up from natural wools, so but prepared from another types of synthetic fibers called acrylic. So many we see a lot of biggie things, colorful things, which we think that this is made from this things, from the woolen, from the sweaters, shawls from these animals maybe, but they are not made from that. They are from acrylic. So what is acrylic? Clothes made from acrylic are relatively cheaper and are more durable and affordable, which make them more popular than natural fibers. So the natural fibers are actually more expensive, and they are like original piece. That's why they are expensive. If the same thing with this, they are creating more attractively, more finite thing. So it is more durable also, and it is popular, and everybody can afford these things. So that's why this is more famous, which is acrylic fiber. So now we are going to see the characteristics of the synthetic fibers. So you have already performed an activity of burning natural and synthetic fibers. So you might have observed that synthetic fibers melt on heating. So some of the fibers which you heat in the fire, it will get melted. Okay, it will get melt. So this is actually a disadvantage of the synthetic fibers. So which is man-made fibers. Actually, they dissolve or they melt in the fire. So it is the clothes catch fire, and also these types of clothes which is made by natural synthetic fibers, they catch fire, and it is in a great disaster. It can be sometimes a big problem for that. So sometimes it is advantages, and some have the disadvantages of it. So this fabric melts and shrinks. Therefore we should not wear synthetic fibers clothes while working in the kitchen or in the laboratory. So there are different occasions for we wear different types of clothes, but when we are working in such types of area where it is a fiery place, there we should not wear these types of fibers which get melt in the heat, which what is that, which create a warm thing like plastics and all, different types of thing in the sunlight. And sometimes if in the fiery place, if we are working in the kitchen and all, we should not wear these synthetic fibers which can easily catch the fire, or in the laboratory. Okay, so we should notice these things, the different types of fibers which is made by humans.